Hey everybody, it's Amir. So, today I will be drawing this person's OC, and I just couldn't help but, focus on it and draw it, because it's, so cute and, pastel and all that. So, I'm going to walk you through my process, and I'm also going to walk you through how I color, since I get a lot of questions on how I color, and, how I basically render and all that. So, buckle up because I don't really know how long this video is gonna be. But wait, I was really stuck. In the beginning when I saw this OC, I was like, oh my gosh, I have to do fan art of it. So I went to the creator and I asked if I could do fan art of their OC, and they kindly said yes. But I ran into a problem. As soon as I got my stuff ready, got the reference in Ibis Paint, got all my stuff together, I didn't know what personality this OC had. So I reached out to the creator. I said, hey, do you have some personality traits? And they said that she is forgetful, kind, and takes everything too seriously. So already I had 3 great personality traits that I could go off of. And frankly, it was really hard to pick one. But I eventually picked Forgetful, which actually turned out to be one of my best works. So without further ado, let's get started, shall we? So after resolving that temporary crisis with trying to figure out what I'm going to do with this character, I started with a sketch. This was rather confusing to do as I was trying to do a thinking pose, which I hardly ever do with my characters, but I guess this is really good composition practice. But after a while of figuring out a good pose, I could then say the sketch is finally done and we are good and secure after a few more adjustments to move on to line art. Now, the sketch was a bit of a bumpy ride. I'm gonna say it was when I started drawing the hair that everything went downhill, but honestly, it's really clear that I needed some proper motivation. Like, oh man, what is this? Thankfully, after solving a temporary crisis, we were able to move on with our lives. Yay, now you get to see me struggle with a hand. Oh yeah, this was absolute torture. However, we progress, and eventually we came out with a fairly good sketch after I got done adding the wrinkles and folds to this arm warmer. Here is our full sketch, and now we move on to the line art. Pretty soon, after a few more adjustments, we were all done with the line art. And now that we're all done with that, we can finally get some coloring started. So now I'm going to show you my preparation work from before when I start coloring. So I use a different brush, and what I'll usually do is I'll pick a color, like a color that fits the piece. This color was pink. I'll alpha lock it. I'll go over it like so, all over the drawing. And then what I'll do is I'll go to hue, saturation, and lightness. Here are my settings if you would like to copy them. And I set it to that. And then the most crucial step is to set it to multiply. This fixes your colors, so no matter what color you put under it, it will always match the picture. After that, we are finally ready to get some shading and effects in. Basically, how I shade is just using multiply. I think it's really efficient, especially for someone like me who is still struggling with color theory and who needs a bit more help. I use add for my highlights. After I add the first layer of highlights, I dim that layer down and I add a second layer of highlights. And I like to add my highlights around the shadows because it just adds a little more pop. And yes, I'm watching a video in the corner. It helped keep me concentrated, okay? One thing I like to do with my drawings a lot as well is I like to fiddle with effects. You see me do that a lot in this speed paint. I use effects because sometimes there are just things that I cannot add on my own, like screen tones, certain hues, saturations, and I set these things to different opacities so that I can have the desired effect. I feel like there's really no limit to what you can do when you have the correct effects. Just play around with what you like and use them to your desire. And after all that, it is finally time for me to call it done, add my signatures and watermarks, and then reveal the full painting. that's all for today. Wow, today's video was so much fun making. Of course, shout out to the original creator for giving me permission to draw your OC, and thank you so much for allowing me to have this wonderful experience. You crushed this OC's design. Also, I hope you like the fan art that I made of her. Anyways, if you would like me to draw your Gacha OC next or be featured in a video via shoutout, please comment down below. If you'd like me to draw your OC, type Amir draw my OC, and if you would like a shout out, type Amir give me a shout out. Well, I really don't have anything else to say. I'll see you guys next time in the next video. Bye!